Good morning, boss.
Good morning.
Guys, it's Saturday and she's making me go to work.
Really, man? You're making me go to work. I should be treasure hunting.
No, you should be gardening. Shouldn't you?
No, we are gonna see if we can try to get any more of these fertilizers down before the rain comes.
Just the fertilizer. We're not going to spray, and you guys we're not going to record that today.
No.
We're first going to get some compost, organic compost that we used to do on a sod job we did last year.
Right? That, and when we top dressed lawns in the fall, there were a couple, right? We ended up using that, and it's really nice soil.
So this is going to be more of a gardening video. We are getting that type of soil now because our leaf mold works perfect, and the numbers came back pretty good.
Not too bad.
I'll show you them on paper. We'll print it out and show you when we go and look at the plants.
Yeah, I have the one printed out.
The seeds grew awesome in it. It's just that when we separated seeds and put them in there, I think it's a little heavier.
Right.
It doesn't dry out as fast, and they just feel heavier.
Right.
So we're gonna actually mix some of this organic compost in, some sand in it, and maybe peat moss, right? Yeah,
possibly. And then what we're going to do is we're going to mix that all up, and we're going to actually take a sample of that.
And have that tested. Just to see what it does. Because we want the plants to grow really good, and we're trying to figure this out. So when we do our raised beds, when we get our own property.
Yeah, what is going to be the best soil?
And now the plants don't look bad. They look really, really good. I just think this soil is holding too much water for too long. Yeah. And that's why it's good for the seeds, but not for the bigger plants.
True.
So.
And they didn't grow as vigorous. Although the chia did really well over there. Remember how tall that got? I really need to plant that.
Yeah.
So that we can, and I planted a couple more seeds. We planted four more trays?
Four more trays of seeds.
Yeah.
So we'll show you all the plants that are growing. Like I said, they all look good. I think the only thing I might change with the leaf compost for the seed starting, when we do some more seeds, I might, every 5 gallons of that, mix a cup of worm compost in. Worm
compost, castings, right? And I wouldn't see that it would hurt to make it a little bit more loomy with something.
Peat moss, you think?
Yeah, maybe. Or like a perlite.
Maybe. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
But we don't have any perlite, and we can't start seeds today anyway, or tomorrow. So.
Right. So we have the weekend to figure this out.
Let's go get some soil.
Okay. We'll see you in a little bit. Love you.
Say bye, Jovi.
Say bye, Jovi.
Bye, Jovi.
Jovi the hound dog.
She's like me. She said, I want to go.
We are back. We couldn't get the stuff we wanted. Right, boss?
Yeah.
So we had to settle for, we're just going to do it with the place that we went to go get the organic stuff that's really good, that doesn't have like the pine and stuff in it. It's just kitchen scraps and stuff. We really liked it. They don't have any more for a while. He said somebody came in and bought it all up. So we got this. This is Amy's mix. It's a planting mix. It has no dirt in it. It's all pine fines, mushroom compost, and stuff like that. I think it's just pine fines and mushroom compost, right?
I think so.
So we're gonna mix.
There's no soil in it.
Yeah, there's no soil in it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix this with the leaf compost that we made. I might dig up some of our garden soil and mix that in too, you think? Should I or no?
I don't know. The soil was not.
No, then I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, the soil phosphorus was like super, super high.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix this, the leaf mulch, worm compost, and maybe some peat moss, and we're going to see how that goes. We'll show you when we do it, though. It's starting to rain out here. Oh, and we did get 2 fertilized before we started getting misty.
Yeah.
Right?
So at least we got 2 more done.
It smells like mushroom compost.
It smells like...
I probably shouldn't be digging in it.
Probably not.
Without gloves. The 3 amigos. Where's your other partner in crime at? I think the other partner in crime is right there. 1, 2, 3 of them. You 3 get out. So they follow me over here because they see me turning over this. This is our leaf mold that I separate out for seed starting. but we have to do something a little bit different with planting the plants. I'm gonna make a better blend of soil only because this stuff, when it gets wet, it's heavy, but it's good stuff, see? So I'll go ahead and sift all this out, and then I'm gonna blend it. I'm not sure with what part, how I'm gonna mix it yet. Out here, it's a little wet and dark out here, but I need to go ahead and mix some soil for this. I'll show you one of the reasons why I'm changing up not planting in straight leaf compost when I plant these. Some of the root balls on here are really heavy. I think it's because the leaf compost is so dense. I'll show you the numbers. It all came back good. So everything is looking good so far, except for one thing I noticed, guys, and I pulled it out. We tend to have an issue with broccoli bolting, and this might be because it was too hot in the house, but as you can see, some of this broccoli started to bolt. Or another thing it could be is we have so many of them together. I don't know. These ones here have not bolted yet or gone to seed, so hopefully they don't. But that's the only issue we've had so far with the plants, and it could be from bringing them in and out of the house in the warm temperatures. These are our cabbages. Oh, and our spinach. We never do good with spinach. That wet bolted already. As you can see, it has a seed head, so that was a failure. I don't know why. I think all of our spinach is bolting, so we're gonna have to start that over again. See, in gardening, things don't always go perfect. Spinach bolting, some of our broccoli bolting. Our amaranth has some sunburn and damage from the wind. That's the hardest part of starting your own seeds. Rachel's gonna pick up some broccoli when we go Monday to pick up some flowers from our local nursery. Some things we're just gonna buy a seed, like broccoli. I mean, other than that, so far, guys, I think we did a pretty good job on everything. Echinacea, there's some mint here. We have, this is our celery, which obviously you shouldn't have that much celery growing together. But here's the ones we split, and you see they're starting to get even more popping up. But I'm overall happy with everything. Our kale, it's missing a lot of leaves because the kids come and cut off of them and feed it to their pets. But let's go in and make this soil, and then I got to get some of this other stuff out because it's going to be cold and damp, and these flowers like to be a little warmer, I think. Now all the other stuff will stay out here, like this stuff here, the broccoli, the celery. So here's the results if any of you guys are interested in our leaf compost. And this is our yard, our garden where we grew last year. Look at this, 7.4 pH. We've never put anything in the garden but compost, just a tiny bit. Didn't really amend the soil. Organic matter 4.6%. Calcium, where's that at? Here's all your sulfur. So you look at everything, 15 within range. The boron's a little low. Copper varies. My iron is in the middle. Magnesium. So most of the stuff is kind of in the middle. My pH is high for the garden. So what we're doing is we're going to make our own soil, dig up holes out there, and then mix a little bit of that soil out there in with the soil that I'm making here. And then we're gonna plant in that. I'm not gonna plant in that straight soil. The pH is just way too high. So here's the other thing that was really high in our soil, our phosphorus, 295. And we have never fertilized this yard or put any phosphorus in this yard. So I'm not sure why that number is so high. Say it's way up here. So, but we're gonna make our own soil here because this leaf compost, it's awesome stuff. And the things I'm gonna put in is gonna lower the pH on it some. I want to get that down to 6.6 would be perfect for me. So this is the stuff we put in pots last year. It has mushroom compost in it, as you see, pine in it. The problem with this stuff is it just, the plants didn't grow the best in it. So if you see, I squeeze it, there's no soil in this. It's all like just a bunch of different things mixed in, like your mushroom compost. Now, come to here, This is the leaf compost that we made, that I started the seeds in. Awesome. Best seed starting I've done. But look, see this? It gets too saturated, and then when it dries into a heavy, dry ball. And I don't think it's good for when we're up planting plants. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make our own soil. So I'm going to mix these together and then see what the texture, and we're going to grow the same type of plants in this and see if it makes any difference. And then in a couple weeks, we're going to send the soil out to be tested to see if it changed any with doing all this, or if it stayed the same. So we're gonna go ahead and see what happens. The leaf compost came back with it didn't tell me whether it was sandy, and I didn't expect it to. Now our garden soil, as you see, if you see this right here, texture. So the garden is 26% clay, 56% sand, and 18% silt, and only 4.4. They didn't give me any of that on here because there's no sand in this soil. There's no silt in this soil. It's all just leaf compost. So let me go ahead and mix all this up. So we took a break from planting and doing stuff at the house because the kids wanted to come to the park.
Yes.
And this is right by our house.
Yeah, this is like 5
And by the airport, so we might see an airplane fly by, guys.
Yeah, that would be nice, right?
Melo's really
this is
sniffing everything.
like, we knew this little park was here, but we thought it was more just like a fishing park and like an area for you to put your kayaks and boats in. But there's actually a trail that we're walking on, and the other kids are off like on their bike.
We don't know where they went.
Yeah.
So, look, and there's even that cool river right next to us. I think that's the French Broad,
Yeah,
right?
I think that's part of the French Broad also.
So, let's get this.
Let's know that you're here.
No, Joby. Run, Joby, go, 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 go.
Go, Melo, go, go. You're faster. Get her, Joby. Get her. Whoa. Whew. We don't even know. I guess keep going this way. What? What? Yeah, I really do like this trail. Do you like this trail? You like this here? Did you go this way already? Get him, Melo. Get him. Get him. Get him, Melo. Get him. Get him. Whoa. Let him go. Whoa!
He said, what do you mean I've been knowing how?
Oh man, he can even start it now without even pushing. Look at him.
Careful.
Be careful, dude. Your brother.
Ooh.
Oh man, it scares me.
Oh my God.
Why does it scare me?
When your heart drops in.
I used to ride and do crazy things on bikes, and it scares me when they do it.
Man, what are you talking about? We used to do like
I've never broken a
flips
bone
on
though.
the trampoline. I mean, I'm such a party pooper that I make our kids take down the trampoline because I'm so afraid of the age difference between Jared and Chase. Well, not the age difference. It's not the age difference at all. It's the size difference.
You all right?
Can I go back?
Tired?
Yeah.
You okay?
He doesn't know how to use the brake.
2 hours and 54 minutes.
So 2 hours and 54 minutes. So this is the one out of the garden. Look at that. Just a sloppy,
Oh, look, it's a worm.
muddy mess.
You're squishing a worm.
Right? So that's a sloppy, muddy mess. This is the first batch that I made, which It's wet still after 3 hours. It's not like
But not too bad.
not too bad.
Yeah.
And then this is the next batch I made, and this is a little more drier. And this was 10 minutes after this, right? So, so not bad. So that comes out of there, but this one's even more squishier, see?
Yeah.
So probably about this, I'll come back in another 3 hours and see how dry they are, just to see how quick. Obviously this is going to take days.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's what we plant our plants into right now.
Yeah.
I dug that right out of where we grew last year. See that?
So then when you're watering or trying to deeply water every 3 days, it's not really doing that deep watering because it's staying like this for a whole, like,
Yeah.
almost 48
And same
hours.
thing, a lot of our yards too that we do lawn care. Rachel's pushing the probe down to get the soil test, and she does push down, and it's so solid that even I come over and push it and can't get it no more. Here's all the chamomile we replanted. Kayla helped me with that. I need to get a lot of this stuff in the ground eventually, into different soil. My sweet peas are all right. Oh, it's breezy out here, guys. Okay, so I'm going to make some more soil because I'd like to pot up a lot of this stuff eventually, since I have all the pots and I have the dirt. And look, the tulips should be coming up soon, hopefully. And remember when we planted, pruned back this hydrangea, all that's coming in nice, blooming. And then all our tulips we planted in these pots, they're actually coming up. So if you look, I'm replanting these chamomile, and the root systems on them are really good. It's just that I think they stay too moist too long. Look, not bad for growing in leaves, right? Look at that. Nice. And all of them look nice like that, but I think they need more nutrients. Oh, it's getting breezy out here. I don't think these like that. See all the burnt leaves. But only the strong are going to survive. So don't die on me. So something funny, guys, I'm replanting these plants, and in the bottom of these cells, there's worms actually growing in with these plants. There's worms growing in these cells as I'm replanting them. It's so cool. We found baby ones, big ones. Oh, we did the roses, the bare root roses we planted today. Hopefully we didn't wait too long for them to come back. If so, we're gonna have to get more. So I got all the chamomile replanted except for the little ones. The little chamomiles, we're gonna get buckets and we're gonna plant them, a couple in a bucket, along with some zinnias and like a bucket to grow into different flowers. But we have out here. So we have 60 or 70 chamomiles. Now a lot of the chamomiles, guys, our plan is, hopefully it's not too windy out here, but our plan is, see the berm back there? There's a ditch that runs along there. The plan is to plant a chamomile, zinnia, sunflowers, chamomile, zinnia, sunflowers, all along that berm there. So we don't have to worry about weed eating any of that. And then I'm not sure what we're doing here yet. I know we're definitely putting flowers. This black plastic or fabric is going to the other side so we can start planting our broccoli and stuff into the ground. Because it is not, I don't want it to bolt. That's the main reason. The cabbage won't, that'll grow. But our broccoli, I'm not even sure what these are. And I think the ones that more or less bolted were ones that were 2 or 3 in one cell. Like these ones. See how there's a whole bunch in one cell? Some of these are bolting. Like look, I don't know if it's, see, went to seed already. So none of this is gonna be good anymore. Chickens, the rabbits will eat it. So I'm gonna go ahead and water these transplants that I just transplanted. You always want to water your transplants after you're done transplanting them. And then I'll take you guys in, like promised, to go see how the worms are doing. They're actually doing really good. So we'll check that out in a minute. Let me get this watered and then we'll go in there. So guys, I wanted to show you how the worms were doing. I don't remember how long ago I planted to put these worms in here. It might have been 2-3 weeks ago. I'm not quite sure. All I did was put stuff in there and put them in there and throw them to the side. And I've been adding stuff in there gradually. And I've looked in them once or twice and seen the worms were still alive. So we're gonna check them out and see how good these things are doing. So like I said, I haven't done much, but like just throw some scraps in there like tomatoes and stuff. But I imagine they're probably doing, let me see, how far do I gotta go to get to these things? Let me see. Oh yeah, look, there's some right there. See them? Not far down. Now, I don't know how long it takes for these worms to like multiply and stuff, but look, see them underneath that tomatoes and stuff. So I guess they're doing good. Nobody's dying in here. Let me look over here. Oh yeah, look. See them? See, they look fine. I think I need to put more stuff in here though. Oh yeah, look, I had a jackpot. See them all? Cool, so this one's doing fine. And all I do is just throw scraps in there and I put this in there. I'm gonna check underneath and see if any worms have gone down in there. Okay, so I lift this one up. So this one, let's see. Oh yeah. Are they right there? No. Oh yeah, right there, look. So cool. Let me see, let me dig down in here. Oh yeah, look. And these are just all, I think I need to put more food in this bucket. Ooh. When I dig down in there, look at that. So yeah, they're still alive. Cool. So I think I'm just gonna add some more like cuttings and stuff. So the worm buckets are doing good. So some of the worms do get to the bottom. I don't know how they get in there. I'm gonna rescue these guys, but there's only a few of them. I have this screening one here, but they must climb through that somehow. I don't know. But so guys, there we go. There was some progress on the worm bins. The worms are all doing fine. Hopefully I can make them buckets multiply over the next year to have like 10 or 20 buckets full of worms, all from them original 500 that we bought. But I think they gave us 750 because I put around 200 to 250 in each bucket. So we'll see how many we get in another couple of months. Oh man, look, they're clearing up there even more. I think they're gonna build houses all up there. But that's it for this video. I have to go make more dirt for some new plants that we got. But if you watch the next video, you'll see we went to the nursery and bought a whole bunch of more plants to plant and get cut flowers off of, hopefully. So guys, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, be happy, or at least try. Have a good night, guys.